Now, if you are one of those people who always has to say yes to everyone, who is a people pleaser, who wants to just make everyone happy, then you should watch this video.
I would float forever if I had my way. One more wave before I finish for the day. Liquid blue and mine, so perfect in this light. Liquid blue, liquid blue.
Hello everyone, this is Cal, your pal, and today I am going to talk about learning to say no. I know that's like, a big deal to a lot of people, because we are always worried like, oh, what if I hurt this person's feelings? What if I lose my best friend? What if I lose that guy, my crush, that relationship? What if people think I'm rude? What if people think that I'm lame? Let's face it, guys, we cannot always be that yes person. We cannot accommodate everyone. We cannot try to please the whole world. We cannot always say yes. Let's face it. Now, first of all, let me start by asking you that why is it that you feel guilty, or why is it difficult for you to say no to someone? Do you feel a kind of peer pressure, supposedly in a situation like in college, where everyone is going somewhere to party and you are like, you want to study because the exams are near and you want to be that studious person, but then because of peer pressure and because you don't want to sound like, less adventurous or, who's always so nerdy, so you just say yes for the heck of it because everyone is doing it. Another situation might be where this is your best friend and she says that, she needs you to watch her baby or watch her cat, and you really have to be somewhere for an important assignment, your work assignment, meeting, which is like going to crack a deal. And you're like, oh my god, definitely you're going to feel guilty about it mostly. Because you're like, this is like my best friend and the baby or the cat is a priority. And you just cannot say no. That's like a dilemma, I can understand it. But let me tell you one thing. We all have individual lives, okay? And we all have different priorities at different stage of our lives. And your true friends or people who actually value you will understand your priorities, will understand that when you're saying no, it doesn't mean that you're being rude, or it doesn't mean that you're being selfish. It just means that you really cannot. Sometimes supposedly like you get a phone call and you try to work things out. You try to see whether you can reschedule this meeting, but then it's not happening. So the other person, your friend, will understand that it's okay, I know you tried. I know you would do it if it was possible. That's what your true friends will do. So let's discuss what you can do, how you can go about this process if it is such a big deal to you. So first point is you need to understand that it is okay to say no sometimes. So like I said, we all are different individuals. Alright, and we have our priorities, we have our individual choices, and we have the right to say no. I mean, there are times when you really cannot help someone. You might go back and forth with it and try to see whether is it possible for you to actually, and you might see whether it is possible to see whether you can help this person, and it is just not possible. Say for example, financial problems, you have only this much for this month and a couple of months. If you give that money right now, you might just be like broke. So it's not possible, it's a big amount. So it's okay to say no during those situations. So you don't have to feel guilty about it. Next point is prioritize your life. For example, you have a really hectic whole week, alright? Now maybe your friend who's asking you to come out on a weekday might not be having that much of workload, but you have it and you understand that. And you understand that you have to finish this before the weekend, so that maybe you might have some kind of solitude, you want to just rest, or you want to maybe just go and party. So that is like prioritizing your life, prioritizing your work situation, because you want to enjoy that fruits of labor. So in this situation, you have to say no to party in the middle of the week to your friend, and hopefully your friend will understand if he or she is your best friend, good friend. So it can be anything, it is about priorities. It is about at that point in your life, what is more important? Is work more important? Is dating more important? Is meeting a guy important? Is balance important in your life? Or you should just stick to just work? Or is it that the solitude in your life is important at that point when someone is asking you to come out and you just want to enjoy maybe Netflix and just lie down on your bed and eat some junk food? You don't really want to go out, and that's okay. So that's about prioritizing your life, your goals. Next point is keep clear boundaries. So there are times when you don't want to do a particular thing. Like for example, I have aquaphobia, so I'm even like scared to swim in the swimming pool. First of all, I do not know swimming, and second of all, I have aquaphobia, so because of that, I cannot swim in the swimming pool, or I just can maybe stand in that pool with very little water. I am not sure I want to go, for example, snorkeling, underwater diving, that kind of stuff. Now someone is really forcing me to go there, I would not, because I understand my phobia, and it is okay to have a phobia. And it is okay to not do something which maybe someone else wants to do. Someone else has that adventure, bucket list, whatever. So that is one example, like people think that, she's not saying yes to this trip. She doesn't care. But no, it's about your friend understanding that you actually have a phobia, and that is about respecting your boundaries. Someone turning up in your office during an important meeting which is going on, or where you cannot even go for lunch with that person, turning up without even calling, respecting boundaries there. That person is supposed to call. Now please don't talk about surprises and stuff. That is different. But I'm just saying that people who actually care about you will respect that boundaries. I still live with my parents, alright, and most of the time it's always like, we are like a dysfunctional family or something. We're always like debating, talking about stuff. Sometimes I feel like I should just shift my workspace, inside in the bedroom, or I'm always like, oh my god, when will the redevelopment happen, because I need an office space. But then also, like, my parents respect my boundaries. So even when I was growing up, mostly my bedroom, or should I say our bedroom, was like the space which my parents gave me, whether it was while studying or whether I was talking to someone over the phone, my friend or boyfriend or whoever. So giving that space, respecting that this person needs some time off, respecting that this person doesn't want to go out with you, respecting that this person has a phobia, respecting that this person is giving work as priority, respecting that maybe this person is giving the relationship priority, would be understood by only people who actually care about you, like your family members, your close friends, your true friends. I've had people who have like felt, I don't know why, they felt bad because I said no to them to do a certain thing. Because I think these kind of people, they have a kind of controlling nature, or some of them are just manipulative, or some of them are just They're not your true friends. And that's why they will always feel bad because you're saying no to them. Because they want to, like, make you dance to their own beats. So they want to have that satisfaction that, oh, this person did what I said. I don't understand such people. Stay away from such people. This point is especially for people who are in their teenage, college students, school students. Beware of peer pressure and manipulative people. So you might have these kind of people in your college, whether they are your friend circle, or whether they are your college mates, school mates, or just people at your workplace, your boyfriend. These are the kind of people who would make you feel guilty about you saying no. Or for example, they might do a favor to you and then they might be like, hey, I did this for you, so you have to do this thing for me. They would be like manipulative about this thing कि अच्छा मैंने ये चीज़ की अभी तुझे favor return करना पड़ेगा. Now let me tell you, people who care for you, like your friends, I understand one thing, that when you take some kind of favor, you are supposed to return that favor. It's like an understood thing, whether that's in your workspace, whether that is in friendship. But then no one should actually threaten you by saying that, oh, I did this thing for you, now you have to do it. Whether you want to do it or no, they don't care. These kind of manipulative people you should always stay away from. Alright, they are not your real friends. People forcing you to do something, like supposedly you don't want to smoke, okay? You don't want to drink. I've had friends who used to smoke and drink, and I have even seen someone doing drugs. And not about drugs, but yeah, people used to ask me that whether I want to smoke or whether I want to drink, and I used to say no. I never felt that need कि मुझे ये चीज़ करनी है. When I wanted to try it, I did it myself. So for you young people especially, please learn to say no. Okay? Don't do things just because people are saying. For example, I read news about these young kids who, without even having a license, they just take their father's car out for a drive and they just drive rashly. And some have hit a woman, some have hit a dog. Now this is like maybe two of them, the friends in that group might not want to go. Maybe that one person might not want to go, but just because of peer pressure, this person said yes. So use your brains and don't be a people pleaser. And it's okay to say no sometimes. Do not feel guilty about it. Now let me give you a few tips on how to go about this process. So first of all, see, there are times when you want to really help this person, okay? So what you can do is you can just hang up the phone. So supposing this person calls you and asks some kind of help, and you can do one thing, like you can hang up the phone. You should tell them that you'll get back to this person, and you can actually check whether you can help this person, whether it's financially, whether it's, for example, like I said, if it's possible to reschedule that meeting, which is so important to you, and you can help your friend. So first you can actually check the possibilities of doing this thing. Are you able to help this person financially? Are you able to help this person by rescheduling your meeting or whatever? I'm just giving you an example. So then you can actually call back and say that, see, whether you're able to help, then you can say yes, or if it's a no, then you can just make them understand that, see, I tried my level best to find a solution to this or to get this thing done, but it's not happening, so I'm so sorry. I'm also happy that you actually thought about me, to help you. I was the first person that came to your mind or whatever. Thank that person. So in this way, the other person on the other end can all actually understand that you are genuinely not able to help, and they won't hesitate to call you next time. It's like it happens. It's not possible, it's not possible. If they are mature enough, they will understand it, not make a big fuss about it. Next point is, sometimes you have planned a thing since months. For example, you are planning to take this trip with your boyfriend since 6 months. You have been planning and you really worked hard so that you can get this trip done, so that you can actually get these 5 days off from your office, and it's already planned. So of course, supposingly your group of friends or your, say, maybe your parents want you to go somewhere with them or want you to come and spend time with them. So you have to say no in such a situation, because you have already prioritized this thing since months and it's already planned, and your boyfriend and you are looking forward to this trip. So in this case, your parents or your friends have to understand. Okay, so this is one situation. Next thing is, sometimes a clear no is very important. It is super important because what if this person is making you do something really fishy? What if going for a solo trip is more important than attending this whatever family obligation you have to, because you've been like crazy busy and this is really important for you. Now what is important to you, only you can understand at that point of time, and you should not actually feel guilty about it, because especially in India, people are very emotional, and even like parents and it's emotional blackmail, like everyone is like very good at it. So we might feel like, okay, we might feel bad, we might feel like, oh, maybe I should just do what my parents are saying. Don't feel guilty about it. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just important to say just a no clearly. Now another situation like which I would like to say is, sometimes I'm a very stubborn person. Okay, I'm stubborn. I'm like I'm a typical Taurian. Now sometimes I might just say no to everything. I think that's the reason my friends just stopped asking me anything, because I do everything what I want to do. Like I've always been like that. I think even when I was a kid, I did not really trouble my parents as such. But the moment they made me do something which I don't want to do, I used to cry. It can be a simple thing. And I used to just be like, no, I don't want to wear this. I don't want to go here. I don't want to do this. I want to just do this. Why are you making me do something which I don't want to do? So I've always been very clear about what I want to do in life, what I want to do at that moment. And that's what happens. Sometimes I feel I say too much of no to everything. No, I don't want to do this. No, my work is important. No, I'm not going to have sex right now. I want to get to know you more. I want to get to know you better. So I don't know, maybe I think too much, maybe I'm too stubborn, maybe I'm too rigid. Now you need to actually analyze that, whether you are like me. And that is also not a good thing. Sometimes just being a little bit of chilled out is also important. Sometimes being little, you can say flexible, is also very good. Like for example, if you're not getting a really 3-star room, and you're just getting like a 1 room which is not that amazing, but then not sulking about it and not saying like, no, I'm not going to stay here. That's where that flexibility factor comes. So saying no is not always right. So in that situation, you have to be like, it's okay to say yes sometimes. Otherwise, you will miss out on a lot of fun times, nice opportunities. So you need to actually analyze whether every time if you're saying no, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Alright, so I hope you like this video, guys. It comes easy to me, but I know a lot of people really hesitate to say no because they are too nice. So I hope this video helps, people who are like that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below and let me know whether this video makes sense to you. Are you that person who has difficulty in saying no to people? And please share this video with your friends. Please subscribe if you're liking my videos, if you're liking my content. It's very important that you people subscribe. I hope you can see that I make 3 videos every week. I'm really working hard, okay, to get this channel more views and subscribers. So if you support my channel, it would mean a world to me, because I can do a lot of things only after it reaches 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to check out my last video, it's somewhere here. Until next time, it's bye bye from me. Take care.